Time we left here on a Thursday evening, by the time Tuesday come round, there's so much excitement in Jamaica, especially with where we are going with the news, that it's just amazing. Jamaica soon not depend on the map of the world, you know. No man, a different kind of country, this man. Different kind of country. You see, I look for Jamaica on the map and you try to figure out which part it there. Yeah, because there's so much things that happen in the space of a week. When you think it can get better or worse, most of the time, worse it get. When you think it can get worse, it get worse or raw. Believe it, as we have said, it come like them so rub out Jamaica off of the map. The island with so much big things are going on. If you ain't one thing, it's the other, man. Now, the big news to me, where up to now, I still a rabble made around it, that I can't really, it's not that I can't believe it because it happened. So it's not a matter of belief. Where some policeman allegedly rape a woman, Rasta, after them take away our ATM card and punch, go buy things in a supermarket, run at the back of the supermarket where them actually rape her. Police, after she try give them her money, what they call it, bribe, because she must make a wrong move. And them say them no want that them money too little, them want $50,000. And she say, all right, she go drive, go to the ATM machine and trying to put her match thing in there somewhere or another, it can't work. Maybe she did draw out some money before, and then now the limit gone, but it can't work. According to the report, them take her and carry her on the back of the supermarket, go rape her. No, me don't know if we can trust all them people again, you know. No, serious thing, because who you going to turn to after all of that now? Who you going to turn to? Because you don't know who is who again. Because if police can do that, even the idea of telling her, say, them want $50,000 from her. If a police do that, what else they wouldn't do? Because we know have the whole thing about put gun in a man and shoot man and take gun and put on them and, you know, bribe man and all them really. But a woman, Rasta, it get away. We still come forward. We talk about these terrible things that go on at Jamaica, and the things them kind of look like them are get worse. Yeah, the gruesomeness of them is just horrific. You know what I mean? Like, anyway, the Assistant Commissioner of Police in charge of Era 1, Clifford Chambers, has revealed that the 9-year-old Nikita Noel in Hanover is known to the family. There are signs that there might have been some domestic related issues, which are also being looked into. He added that there is a possibility that the suspect is related to Noel. The mother had a relationship with the male, and this relationship went sour. Not that it is clearly defined. Probability is that the two are related. It is reported that Noel, who was a student of Esther Primary, did not return home from school on Wednesday. Her body was later found meters away from her home. Noel is believed to have been raped and strangled to death. Now you see all them man, you know. I know you know them should have do with all them man, you know. Them should have handcuff a man behind him and strip him naked and make him go naked for the rest of his life. Yes, make him walk up and down all over the place, naked. You know, I mean, it can't, I mean, it don't matter there now. I mean, you know, I don't want to put myself in a fair place and think on it, because I don't know what I would do, Rasta. Because you can't know what I do until them things they happen, you know, to you. And you just hope that not happen. You know, because this thing had to regularly happen now. What is happening, Rasta? What is happening that the thing them just get away there? All the thing them just get away there. You know, and it's like, we almost like feel helpless. Yeah, because we can't do nothing about it. When you hear police are rob people, you know what I mean? Like, police are all hell for ganja, cocaine. Police in a drive-by shoot. I did. No, you see a police on the road, you have to go start pray Rasta. Because one time you could have said, hey, I wonder if it's a bad man that dress up like police. But when you get right down to it, it's police that dress up like police. When you see them people, where you drive go, you can't drive go a police station. You have to go drive go a park camp. Go which part of the soldier them there. Because, I mean, really, man, the woman make a bad move. I think them say she give them must $7,000. And them say them want $50,000. And then she will drive go a ATM machine. And I try to get it out. And it now come out. And them say, according to the report, the woman make that, them rape her. And then take away her credit, take away her ATM card, and go into the supermarket, go buy things with the card. You know, see the man, there are some heartless, evil people. No, I wonder if it was drawn out. Them are going to draw out this. Because obviously, them say the woman say, any she ever report it, them are going to kill her. And the woman going to report it. The woman go report it, so them just trace which part the man is supposed to work and find out say them. What them going to say them not guilty? And you also say it's alleged. Alleged what? Alleged nothing. Them thief no man, them rob no man, them rape no man. You know, see it? And it could have been anyone, all fair man, how she feel? How fair man must feel now? All I pick them man. Maybe she don't have no people, but all our parents and our friends them. For no say that's wrong move. You know, they were moving him wrong turn. They were moving him wrong turn, you know. Yeah, that's wrong move. Cause her so much agony and pain, scars upon her life. What we going to do about them something there? People. What we going to do about them things there? You can't trust a politician. You can't trust a preacher. You can't trust the police. You can't trust the gunman. I mean, really. I better them just rub off Jamaica for the world map, Rasta. Because it don't exist. Can't exist at all. It's a terrible, terrible thing I go on. Terrible, terrible thing I go on. I go through the different things and where come now about the traffic business. You know, there's a new thing now from yesterday. Yesterday, the government set out certain guidelines for not be prosecuted. So we're going to take the time in the program and read some of them. I like 100 other them, you know. 100 other them. So me want with all them laws are never in place already. Because trust me, if this never in place already, that means no care how much thing them print and I tell the people them it not go in place again. That means that them drop the ball and not the driver them. Well, the driver them float the law still, but anyway, during the course of the program, I'm going to read all of the different things them and how much money you have to pay if them find you broken any of these laws. So there with you, as we say, we have these regulations that just come out where we feel like we should have to read them and read the whole of them. It's like 100 and odd regulations. And I don't know how far these regulations can reach, given the indiscipline that Jamaican people have. And given that these laws was there before and them wasn't carried out. So I don't know. Now that them now come up with these laws, as of yesterday, them say them going to really put these laws in effect. Why them wasn't in effect before and they were on the board long time. So before the news, we're going to start with number 1 on the list, aid and abet no driver's license or permit. Them go and fine you 15 to, hey, I want you to listen to what we are saying, all them taxi man and roller coaster man and all them bike man and everybody. I want you to listen carefully, because it's going to affect you eventually. Okay, so here we go now. EL Annabeth, no driver's license or permit. $15,000 them go and charge you. Operating motor vehicle contrary to the terms of insurance coverage while acting as a driving instructor, $30,000. Body protruding, what body protruding means, say, all of you must in at the bus, in at the car. No guy enough to depend it a swing off and a swing on. For jump off, for come black road, for carry people across the road, for put them in a bus. Them say, body protruding, $5,000. Breach of special permit, $30,000. Careless driving causing collision, $25,000. Make me read that again, Careless driving causing a lick up, accident, $25,000. Careless driving where no collision occurs, $11,000. Carrying dangerous goods without the transport emergency cards and manifest, or not producing emergency cards and manifest upon being requested by a constable or other authorized person, $175,000. Me could read that one there. Without the transport emergency cards or manifest, are not producing emergency cards and manifest upon being requested by a constable or other authorized person, $175,000. Carrying passengers on motorcycle on any part other than the sidecar, $5,000. Carrying person otherwise than by sitting astride on motorcycle, $5,000. Causing motorcycle to be driven on one wheel. We don't see there's a lot of people for that. Carrying person, carrying passenger, carrying person otherwise not by sitting. No, I know listen to me. Causing motorcycle to be driven on one wheel only, $5,000. Mr. Brother did that yesterday. We whole heap of car come up and down. And him decides I'm going to drive the car on one wheel. I don't know what that's good for. Child without child restraint system in motor vehicle, $5,000. Come again. Child without child restraint. That means that you have to have one. You have to have a buckle, you have to buckle up the youth, you have to put him in a... What a serious thing. Anyway, we'll come back to that. Crossing from a minor road to major road so as to obstruct traffic, $8,000. Crossing road so as to obstruct traffic, $9,000. Now that one there, that's... All right, I could go back. I could go to the news and come forward. There with you. I tell you. All right, we're not going to start reading about that thing until we finish some things that we're supposed to do. I wonder if the interview is still on. We're supposed to do an interview with Sanchez about him thing we are going. Yes, and the cash part will come up. So I could go and play the tune because these things here that we're reading is very important. Very important. And would I like to see some of them, would I like to see them work still, but then again, they were there already. There was no need to do new things. Or old things a new way and come out back with the same thing. They were there already. So we're going to say it's very important that you listen. And what about pedestrians too, because pedestrians violate. a whole heap of the things them where it's necessary for make things run smooth. And them don't even know so them are violate. Like, see a pedestrian crossing, and instead of them walking at the pedestrian crossing, them just cross anyway and make man of your draw brakes. Good all make all of the car lick up in your back because they never know so they're going to stop right there. So all them things they are violation will need to be addressed. Yeah, all them things they need to be addressed. So we're going to see how it's going to go. Because we say we have passed this way before again and again and again. And it just go down. I don't know what they're going to do different. No. You will see more harassment. You will see more cussing. All these things will happen because Jamaican people ungovernable, them don't stay away, Rasta. We want to go back to these rules and regulations that was put out to deal with traffic and the road and all these things. When it reach number 13, where it's a crossing road so as to obstruct traffic, and that is relating to pedestrians who park on a wide road like Canton Spring Road. You drive come on, you just see somebody just run across the road. Or I want to drive past in the pedestrian crossing, see the stoplight say stop, and I walk slow with the cell phone them and I talk on the phone. Yes, them said that will cost you $8,000. No, $9,000. The next one now, cause, I mean, as we have said, them things are very important to listen to.
Motor, like yes, that sir. One, you know, the number 13 one where you just read, or yes. Number 14. Crossing road so as to obstruct traffic.
Yes.
Is that for somebody who like driving a vehicle across a main road, or is it for a pedestrian crossing?
It look to me like it's a pedestrian.
So we need to have these
like
things
them say crossing road. Hmm?
So something like that would have to be clarified.
Yeah. Yeah, but if you cross road and a pedestrian to obstruct traffic, it's something you have do wrong.
Yeah, but we don't have them laws in Jamaica in terms of jaywalking and stuff like that.
Well, them are put it in, them are put it now.
Apply to somebody who operate a motor vehicle, whether a bike or a car or a truck.
Yeah, but maybe them are put it in there now.
Yeah,
maybe never
possible.
Before.
Yeah, man.
Them are put it in there now. You know, so them stop. Them have a law, you know, the first time I walk in San Francisco, you know, police stop me and charge me for jaywalking. Well, now them that jaywalking, they're gone. That jaywalking law in California, now they're there again. Anyway, direction. All right. Direction
indicator, contrary to regulations.
To regulations. $5,000. Disobeying traffic light or stop sign. $10,000. You know, sometimes, and this is weird, you know, sometimes you drive and you reach a crossing, you know, and you look and you don't see nobody. And you can't see that nobody now come from two sides of the road, you know. And you just say, sure, and you just go on. You see a man just jump out of the road and say, why, we should have stop, come to a full stop. So they must say that you should oppose to do. Come to a full stop. And that will cost you $10,000. Drawing more.
Before you move on again, Muta, I don't want to stop you, but like that one, you know, somebody raised an issue with that because they must say, all right, you come along in the night at certain areas and certain hours.
Do you Jamaica stay?
Yeah, and a pedestrian, I mean, like a stoplight. Come up. Yeah. What do you do? Stop at the stoplight, you know, see nobody or nothing around you, and risk somebody run out upon you, or do you break the stoplight?
Well, you were my wife say. My wife said, me love laugh too much. She said, me too laughful.
Yes.
See that stop at the stoplight.
Because now they're also saying that they're going to be using technology. So it might be that at that particular stoplight, you have a camera where I go take your thing.
Pick you up, like England.
Go get a ticket.
Like England.
Yes.
Them not tap you on the road, you don't see a ticket come here for £100.
Because you have some dangerous place for some stoplight there, you know.
Oh gosh, man. Me I tell you, man.
Yeah, man.
Well, she no business at which part. She has said, boy, right now, she not stop. Them hours there, she not stopping.
All right.
Disobeying traffic light or stop sign. Drawing more than prescribed numbers of trailers. Okay, that's a big boy thing there, so now. Drawing more than prescribed number of trailers, $12,000. Driver accompanying learner driver having excess alcohol. What is this? Having excess alcohol. Then no should get charged for that, man. $12,000. Driver failing to cause passenger to wear seat belt. Right, the man look money hard. $2,000. All right, driver failing to cause passenger to wear seat belt. $2,000. Driver not ensuring pillion wears helmet. No, that them can't make enough money off of that. Because hardly any, not even the man who ride the bike, I wear helmet more than so. Trust me. So them supposed to can't make no money out of that. I mean, still I tell them, say, them should look on the idea of banning male pillion riders. I know it sounds extreme, but they should only allow children and women on the back of these bikes, because the pillion rider is the man them where I kill the people. Most of the time is a man ride up on a bike and shot somebody and gone. Even in them car, I'm just follow you. When you reach at the stoplight, boom, fire shot in the car and gone. So maybe that's something them should look into, but that don't have nothing to do with that. So. All right. Driving, failing to cause passenger to wear seat belt, yes. Driver not ensuring pillion wear helmet, right. Driver overtaking without a clear view. What is a clear view? You mean the too near to the next car, you just come out? Driver overtaking without a clear view, okay.
Without seeing the road clearly.
But how you know say you not see it clearly?
Meaning, say, you're not supposed to be a come round a corner or overtake round a corner or bend or something like that. You're supposed to see the road ahead of you clearly. See, say, like a straight road.
Yeah.
You have the space for
like them taxi man.
Yeah.
Without fight against taxi man, them guilty all them think they're regular. And we are $10,000 to cost you. Driving a non-emergency vehicle over Jamaica Fire Brigade hose laid on the road. For the, oh, what? All right. Because so them say, if you drive a non-emergency vehicle over a fire brigade hose laid on the road for the use of a fire without consent of a constable or other person controlling traffic or superintendent or other officer of the JFB, it's going to cost you $5,000. In other words, if you see a fire brigade and you see the hole around across the road, you must stop until you get permission. Even if you go over it, or they're going to move it, make you pass. If you drive over it without permission, it's going to cost you $5,000. You know what I know? Driving backwards unnecessarily. No, I see a video. I don't know if you see
the man there in a sentence, be.
May I tell you, man.
The taxi driver
the man
ever.
Drive the taxi back.
Yeah, man.
Corner, circle, everything.
Yes, man.
I tell you, I know me lock him up. Driving backwards unnecessarily. Who do these things, though? Who drive backward unnecessarily? I mean, understand. $3,000. Why would I want to drive backward unnecessarily? Unless you don't have no front gear, no gear, or reverse you have. Driving close, well, this is not a problem, and so no, when we agree with. Driving closer than 50 meters behind an emergency vehicle, or driving and stopping within 100 meters of where an emergency vehicle stopped. And not only that, a whole heap of the accident caused by a man a drive behind you, and him they too near, and there's some emergency in front of you, a man draw brakes, and you draw brakes, and him have got lick up in your car. You're supposed to see the man wheel, the back wheel. When you drive, you're supposed to see the man back wheel, the full back wheel.
Fully on the ground.
Yeah, it must be fully there. If you're not see you're too near.
Yes.
Yeah, you're not see you're too near. All right. Driving defective motor vehicle. Well, everybody will get $10,000 for that. Because most of the vehicle them on the road defective. And this is them going to make enough money. Driving from a place that is not a road onto a road so as to obstruct traffic. All right. Driving from a place that is not a road onto a road so as to obstruct traffic. All right. When we see people like taxi man don't know, them drive on the side, if not actual cement sidewalk, no there, and a dirt over that side, and you know for go over there, them drive past you. You don't see a car past you like an ordinary road. I don't understand why them do that. You're in our traffic, and you there, obey the law. I don't see a taxi man, no bloops, for your left. And that dirt in my drive pan.
Yeah, man. I get frightened by that many times.
Whole heap of time, man. Whole heap of time. I say, what is the madman and Rasta? And I want to tell you, you go and have a check, and just slightly go over to your left, and can cause an accident right there.
Yes, man.
Yeah. All right. Driving instructor holding or using electronic communication device while providing instructions. $10,000. Yes, and that is how much of them now. 26 gone. How much time we have there? So now 3 minutes before the other ad. Okay. Failing to inform police of fruit where radioactive or infectious is what it is.
Oh, no, man. You're gone too far, man. 28 you reach now. You're just the 27.
The 27, but I saw me have it up on the paper, you know.
Okay.
I saw me have it on the paper, really. I see we are going on my paper, yeah.
Yeah, you're just the driving instructor holding or using electronic communication device while providing
the next page me have is failing to inform police of route where radioactive or infectious foods will be transported at least 5 days before transportation. Or am I going to say you never do that? I don't know that. Or am I going to say anybody? Anyway, at 25,000 light our cards.
You would have to have a permit.
Okay, them give a permit to tell you say that. Okay, all right. Failing to keep left or near side of the road when being overtaken. It's madness that, because you in a line, and you are going. And a man decide to go overtake you, and you decide that you're in the line and you now move. So you must do that now. You must charge you. You must keep near to the near side of the road. Hey, watch out. Them things are not happening, You see, them things come like some little joke business, because I don't say, oh, me I drive and me on the left side of the road and a man decided to go overtake me and we must go over more left to make him pass me.
No, I guess that is not the case, Muta, where if a man try overtake you and then you are going to try speed up to prevent him from overtake you.
Yeah.
It couldn't be no other way.
No, it better not be no other way. It better not be no other way, Rasta, because you have some man where him say him try to make you go over so much that you depend on the sidewalk. Failing to label protective device. Okay, $5,000. Failing to obey constable command, $5,000. Failing to observe silent. You know. Which part of Jamaica them still have silent zone? First I used to silent zone in your school and all them something there, A long time I don't see a sign mark silent zone, or hospital and all them there. Anyway, them say it will cost you $5,000 if you come down the road with your bike, come like you're a plane. And I make whole heap of noise. Yeah, big time. All right. We're here presenting what the government just released instructions to drivers and etc. etc. And we reach the stage where we talk about failing to observe silent zone. Yes. And then it have failing to observe stop for crossing when required by a school crossing warden, and that is a $12,000 for that. And why I tell you, in a Stone Hill there, because the person who, the warden who across the youth, them that's so near to which part the bus them stop, them have no respect for the sign, no respect. Because the woman will stand up on the road and I tell people them I hear them a cuss that because them a rush one another to see who can pick up the most passenger at the stop. Them behave like them want to say, hey woman, come out of the road. At $12,000 for that you know driver. Me I tell you that, $12,000. If you don't see the sign and you know they are going like you know want to squeeze in between the woman and the pedestrian them. You know the problem you find with them thing there, you know, like how when I come down Long Lane there from Red Gallery. Some bus a pass, coaster bus a pass and a zoot down the road and taxi. I mean never see a police stop none of them down there, so it's like I mean I say, you know, say I'm gonna try it, and then I say, you know, say push on diagram to see him look. Because them get away with it, you know, but me go around now and go on out of the line and you know see her behind me. I say, right. Oh, them man, they do it just that. Them no care. Them no care. Them see the line of traffic and them I say, oh, I have to reach a man park first, you know, because a man, you know, whole heap of people there, they go to work. Them just come out of the line, I don't see them and shoot on the road like them up on the highway. A terrible thing. Anyway, we could continue. Failing to place motor vehicle not in motion as indicated by constable or by notice issued by the authority. Failing to place motor vehicle not in motion as indicated by constable or by notice issued by the authority, $5,000 if you not do that. Failing to place motor vehicle when not in motion in a safe position, $5,000 for that. Failing to produce driver's license, permit at constable's request, $2,000 for that. So, what am I going to pay them $2,000? I'm going to get a ticket. Hey, Mr. Policeman, I'm going to beard. Policeman, I'm going to beard now, trust me. I'm going to beard, you know, trust me, man. I'm going to bleach out them skin, you know. Failing to prominently display license or certified copy at driving school, $10,000. Failing to remain stationary when stopped by school crossing warden, then that knows what this already. All right, $12,000. Failing to stop to observe position of a pedestrian crossing. Failing to stop or observe provisions of a pedestrian crossing, $10,000. Failing to use emergency warning sign, $5,000. Failing to yield right of way at pedestrian crossing. Yeah, all that too. Them not no pedestrian side. Them driver, every year to come up on the taxi bar, they say no rasta, but them man they no easy. Yes. Failing to yield right of way at pedestrian crossing, $10,000. Failing to yield right of way to emergency vehicles, $25,000. Okay, failing or using lamp fitted in contravention of the regulations. Help me with that one there, Shane.
Fitting or using lamp fitted in contravention of the regulations. In other words, you put on one light or one lamp on your
another
vehicle
light
when you're supposed
people.
to dip on it. Yes.
10,000, yeah, them do that too. Because some man can look like warhouse, you know. If you ever say underneath the car, man, light like warhouse underneath it, red, blue light and all them. Like it's a warhouse man running them car. All right. All right. Fraudulent use of registration plate or decal. Okay. People do that?
Yeah, man, like, you know, you go up on a move, then you put on some fraud license plate.
Yeah, you rob somebody too.
Yeah, man. You just switch around some license plate.
Leaving motor vehicle unattended without stopping engine, $3,000. When we see what happened with a little youth round on Dina Road there, when the truck, it never parked, but the man each a stick between the gas pedal there. And the car and the truck reverse, the garbage truck reverse and crush the youth. It cost them charging for manslaughter too.
Mm-hmm.
Leaving, abandoning motor vehicle and road causing obstruction, $5,000. License this not affixed, $5,000. More person on motorcycle. You are going to Westmoreland for that.
Westmoreland people, them now are going to complain about this.
Westmoreland
because
taxi.
Westmoreland use motorcycle as taxi, and sometimes you see 3-4 people on a bike.
Hey, you are going to Nigeria, you talk about 4 people. You are going to Nigeria, go see taxi, bike taxi. Like this lot of fix. More person on motorcycle, $5,000. No brake light. Oh, nobody have brake light again. $5,000. No headlamp, $5,000. No helmet, $8,000. All that now. Most of the time I go down, I don't see the man them who go down a Sony land, long Havana helmet. How them not get caught, Rasta? Up and down, you see man a bob and weave through traffic. No helmet, him have a pillion rider, no helmet anywhere. I guess really now. No motor vehicle insurance. $20,000. Right. No park light. $5,000. No rear registration plate light. Eh? People have that on the car still. No rear registration plate light. $5,000. No reflectors. $5,000. No seat belt in motor vehicle. $5,000. No valid certificate of fitness, $15,000. No warning devices, $5,000. Where can I warning device?
Like your horn or so.
Man, I drive, man, I ride without horn, that's that. I'm mad people, them there. Them bike man, they don't need no horn, you know. Them just press the gas, lick like, you have to come out of the way. Not parked with near side close to the left as possible when not in motion. Not parked with near side close to the left as possible when not in motion. Hey, that unfair. That one them, I don't know about that one, the rest. $5,000. Not producing transport emergency cars and manifests upon being requested to by a constable or other authorized person. $175,000. Me could read that again. Not producing transport emergency cards and manifests upon being requested to by a constable or other authorized person. $175,000. Obscure license disc. $5,000. Obscure registration plate. $5,000. Obstructing traffic, $5,000. Operation a driving school without being licensed, $1,000. Operating a motor vehicle on a road where any goods carried.
Motorcycle.
Operating a motorcycle on a road where any goods carried here, thereon exceeds prescribed projection. Okay? That I like the man who carry some lumber and thing and it stretch gone out of them car and all them something there. But I see some man do them something that I wonder what them I deal with. I not drive near them, you know. Especially when them have them stealing at the car there. I say, them I go up there, suppose it slide out. I've certain driving school without being, all right. Operating a motorcycle on a road where any goods carried here on exceeds prescribed projection. That's a dangerous one, trust me. $10,000. Operating a motor vehicle that requires a special permit without obtaining such special permit. $50,000. Operating motor vehicle contrary to terms and conditions of license. $10,000. Whole heap of taxi man and have no PPV license. Operating motor vehicle contrary to terms of license issued to dealer, $10,000. Operating motor vehicle contrary to the terms of insurance coverage while acting as a driving instructor, $30,000. All right. You reach halfway yet, you know. We're going to read the whole of them, you know. You could have deal, we're going to read the whole of them. Operating motor vehicle fitted with lamps emitting blue light, or capable of emitting blue lights. Woolly for that upon the road. Woolly for that. $15,000. Operating motor vehicle fitted with spot lamp enabling beam of light to be deflected in any direction. $10,000. Woolly for them SUV have them kind of light there. Especially the one them we carry the open back SUV them. Operating motor vehicle on a road where the overall height exceeds 4.2 meters from the ground, $20,000. Operating motor vehicle or trailer where the load projects more than 15 centimeters beyond either side without the use of the required warning device to indicate the extent of the projection, $30,000. Operating motor vehicle or trailer where the load projects more than 30 centimeters beyond the rear without the use of the required warning device to indicate the width or length of projection, $50,000. Operating motor vehicle specified in Regulation 2591 if the overall length of the vehicle exceeds the specified in Regulation 32. $50,000. Operating motor vehicle specified in Regulation 259-1 if the overall width of the vehicle exceeds 3.5 meters. $50,000. Operating motor vehicle specified in Regulation 259 if the overall width of the vehicle exceeds that specification in Regulation 33. $50,000. Operating motor vehicle specified in Regulation 259 in time when motor vehicle cannot be clearly discerned at a distance of 150 meters. $500,000. Operating motor vehicle where exhaust pipe or silencer is not in good working order. All right, let me read that again. Operating motor vehicle where exhaust pipe or silencer is not in good working order, $10,000. Operating motor vehicle where exhaust pipe or silencer is placed and maintained so that the exhaust or smoke leaks into the driving cab or passenger compartment, $10,000. Operating motor vehicle where exhaust pipe or silencer, when tested, exceeds the Jamaica motor vehicle exhaust emission standard, $10,000. A whole per man have to pay $10,000 for that one there. Operating motor vehicle where exhaust pipe or silencer, when tested, exceeds the we read that one there a while ago, $10,000. Operating motor vehicle where exhaust or smoke from engine causes nuisance or obstruction to the vision of other road users, $10,000. Why? Police don't want some money. Just come on my area going to Stony Hill. And you say, oh, exhaust things there. Yes, we'll come forward.
The time on IRI FM is?
Yeah, the time is 10 minutes to 4 o'clock. We are reading out the regulation that was just given by the government to really curtail the whole heap of madness we are going on the road and to see how them can make some more money for the people them. Operating motor vehicle where the exhaust or smoke from the engine causes nuisance or obstruction to the vision of other road users, $10,000. Operating motor vehicle where the exhaust pipe or silencer is in such a position that oil or other flammable liquid or material can drip or fall onto the exhaust pipe or silencer. $10,000. Would the thing them have to go look for now, but them find it still. Let me find it. Here and a bit. Oh, we done. I done, you know. I want them she have more than me, yeah, because I don't have no more.
May I have some more?
Me reach an operating motor vehicle where the exhaust pipe or silencer is in such a position that oil or other flammable liquid or material can drip or fall into the exhaust pipe or silencer. But if you have more, you can read it in a bridging. Come and have no more, yeah. If you want to read it.
So, this one says operating motor vehicle without driver's license permit. You did go through that already.
Yeah.
There's another one. Overtaking, causing obstruction. That fine is $10,000. Parking in such a position as to obstruct traffic. That fine is $5,000.
Me never read them there.
No, some of these are others where they... All right. So, these are them similar in some ways, but me read some where not similar.
Yeah.
Pouring petrol with engine running on with naked light.
I tell you.
That fine is $4,000. Providing services of a driving instructor without being certified by the authority. That is $40,000. Refusal to allow vehicle to be weighed or tested. That is $20,000. Riding on the outside of a vehicle. That fine is $5,000. Sitting or traveling or permitting person to sit or travel with load being transported. That fine, $5,000.
Like hold on there.
Like you carry some load upon a truck back.
Nobody no feeling at the truck back?
No. No, not with the load.
What? That will work out now because the man them move upon is usually the man them who take it off or put it on.
Yeah, like some man a carry black and sun
so
and
where them
go and load.
If I forget the next traffic car and drive
sitting at the cab of the vehicle, I guess.
Okay.
This one you know motor and may have a lick one. Smoking ganja while driving or attempting to drive or while being in charge of a vehicle on a road. That fine is $10,000. And while me agree with it in terms of principle, in terms of the smoking and the driving, and me understand say ganja or marijuana can have some effects on your psyche and all of these things, but my discrimination with it is the fact that them leave out cigarette. So is it okay if a smoke and, drive and smoke a cigarette?
No, it can't be okay because them say you must smoke in a public and the passenger vehicle is a public place.
So other the things that is should have said smoking ganja and just smoking.
No, smoking in the vehicle is not allowed.
But it's specific with ganja. So
well, usual discrimination against ganja because
discriminatory.
Yes, it's discriminatory because cigarette, the passenger vehicle is a public place.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody is supposed to have smoke in a passenger vehicle. In a bus or in a car. Well, it never say
passenger vehicle, it just say while being in charge of a vehicle on the road. So any vehicle, so even if you in a private vehicle.
They are not.
Yeah, even in your private vehicle, you are go along and
you're not supposed to have smoke?
No. No. It says
so you can't smoke a cigarette.
While driving or attempting to drive or while being in charge of a vehicle
you're
on
not
a
supposed
road.
to smoke.
No smoking of ganja. $10,000. Stopping within 12 meters of a bus stop sign. That is $10,000. Towing motor vehicle on a toll road by means other than by a tow truck. That fine, $20,000.
We can't agree with that, you know.
Yeah, you're not supposed to use any other vehicle than a tow truck for a
Yeah, but I can't agree with that, Rasta. Suppose you broke down in the night and you and somebody a drive. You're driver, your car broke down. And you can tow you go to the nearest gas station also. Anyway, go on.
Well, all right, there's more to that further down. All right. Transporting dangerous goods while carrying passengers who are unqualified, $25,000. Transporting dangerous goods without being certified to do so, $20,000. Traveling on or permitting person to drive. No, traveling on or permitting a person to travel or drive in or on a motor vehicle or a trailer while body protrudes beyond the side or rear, $5,000.
Yeah, we read that already too.
Unlawful use of siren or other similar device.
Yeah.
That fine is $10,000. All right. Using a car to draw a trailer where the unladen weight equals or exceeds the weight of the drawing vehicle.
Of the car.
Yeah, $30,000.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Using a motor tractor to draw more than 2 trailers at one time, $30,000. Using a revolving lamp, okay, yes, you did use that one day. Using a truck to draw more than 1 trailer at one time, that fine is $30,000 also. Using electronic communication device while driving or operating a vehicle, and that is a $10,000 fine. Using motor vehicle on the road which is not licensed in accordance with the Act, $5,000. Using motor vehicle to damage road sign, that fine is $50,000.
Yeah, all right. You know, say, me and the brother name seem sure they talk about that something the way. Them have some side, them say the furniture, it's furniture them call it. If you drive on the road bad, and you serve out a hole where you could go over a precipice and lick a wall where the government put up or lick a sign and drop it down, you have to go pay for the sign.
$50,000.
A madness because you don't intend to lick down the sign. And the road cause you to do it. Because them not fix it, especially through the junction, yeah, so terrible. Anyway, go on.
All right. Using motor vehicle to tow a broken down or disabled vehicle in contravention of regulation 249-1, $10,000. Using wireless communication device to view, send, or compose an electronic message while driving, $10,000. Willfully defacing or destroying document, that fine is $10,000 also. And previously when you were going through and you did reach the number 27, and I did say to you there were some more there. So let me go back to that. Driving or attempting to drive motor vehicle across funeral procession.
Yeah, oh yeah, me listen to that one there.
Okay, that fine is $5,000.
Yeah, make the funeral pass before you move.
Yes. Driving, all right, this is similar to one where I just read electronic communication device, operating motor vehicle with electronic device, driving, riding in motor vehicle without seatbelt on. Yes, some of these are similar. This one know about exceeding speed limit. Exceeding speed limit in construction zone, 33 to 49 kilometers per hour. That fine is $20,000. 16 to same exceeding limit in construction zone, 16 to 30 kilometers per hour. That fine, $12,000. Exceeding speed limit in construction zone, 50 or more kilometers per hour, fine, $30,000. Exceeding speed limit in school safety zone, 16 to 32 kilometers per hour, $12,000. Exceeding speed limit in school safety zone, 33 to 49 kilometers per hour, $20,000. Exceeding speed limit in school safety zone, 50 or more kilometers per hour, that fine, $30,000. Exceeding speed limit 16 to 32 kilometers per hour, that is $6,000. Exceeding speed limit 33 to 49 kilometers per hour, $10,000. And exceeding speed limit 50 or more kilometers per hour, $15,000. There's this one says excessive noise. That's $10,000.
Yeah.
And yeah, these are like, I guess, for trucks or so. Excess weight, 1,001 kilogram to 5,000 kilogram overweight, $100,000. Excess weight, 500 to 1,000 kilogram, that is $25,000. Failing to allow vehicle to be, all right, you did do that one. Failing to allow vehicle to be overtaken. All right, so I guess we cover it back then. Yeah, man. I guess we cover it back.
Them have, I don't know if them have enough police to really patrol these things or secure these things, but I wish them luck, and I hope the driver them get something of themselves to say, if them don't follow these instructions, them have to go pee up, you know, and I hope say it will work. I don't want to drop nothing in the water yet, so no, but trust me, knowing the Jamaica, we need more regulation that is usable. And this is very usable, but we need, who's going to stand up there? You need more police to do them something. You need more police to do them something right across the island.
And you see, outside of the indiscipline motor, one of the things that you mentioned while you were going through, in terms of like, use the example for say, all right, if you see one pothole and you have to shift from the pothole and so you lick one wall or one sign where you have to go now pay for or responsible for. My issue is that while we need all these measures in terms of upgrading the Road Traffic Act and thing and for drivers on the road, and pedestrians also exercise more discipline and more knowledge of the road laws and rules and all of these things, government main responsibility in all of this is to fix the roads.
Yes.
Yeah, man, we can't drive on pothole road and some little donkey truck. And then go try enforce rules and laws and regulations.
Donkey truck.
Pan that.
Yeah, I agree with your brother.
Yeah, man. Fix the road, them.
All right. This is the Stepping Razor. I hope it was useful to you. For those of you who listen, Stepping Razor, IRFM, you can't, so you never hear them. No, you don't have no excuse. May I tell you, I think that youth are migrate Ghana, Baltimore, or somewhere about there, you know. Yeah, well, if a man left Jamaica, Ghana, America, go live. I hope them better for them there, you understand? So, we see the war in Ukraine still a go on, but the part I want to mention is the billions of dollars. I come like a Russia and US are fighting, you know. All the way are going, you know, just like them not have no man. The United States not, well, so them say because you have the American soldiers were dead in Ukraine already, but it come like say, them a trick the people, them a talk about is Ukraine and fight Russia. The amount of billions of dollars, what a war machine where America send down on Ukraine to fight the Russian them. Them not have no man down there. Because the machine them are the thing, you know. I know the man them, you know, because the right machine, them can't fight the war. And America supply them with billions of dollars of machine. But here's the problem I have with it now. The Biden government are open America for Ukraine refugees for just come over there, not have no problem. Yet still, them are hold on upon the people them, we would call brown and black people them, where come from some country where have problems in them country, like all Haiti. They want to stop the Haitian them from going there, but them want to send soldiers now, go down at Haiti, figure really rectify a situation down there where them is the problem. I know we say Jamaica follow suit now where the Prime Minister say, I'm going to send some soldiers go down there too, but really help the situation. I don't know if them man they study Haiti in a way where you can say you know exactly the root cause and the effects of what is going on there. You know, see it. But we know say Jamaica are going to go with the American intention. We know Jamaica go there with American intention because that is the name of the game. Them can't go there with nothing different. But when we look upon the border down at Texas there and say, oh, the black people them and brown people them so-called is being treated, yet still a Ukrainian now can just come in America. Just like that. Just like that. Whiter than white. Nobody can tell me. Not to talk about white people and black people, you know. Nobody can tell me that. Because it's so blatant in front of our eyes. That somehow we are open your eye and wide and we can't see. There's a serious racism that is embedded in America from them time there until now, and it don't come out. I hear them are going very, you know, like them get them open to this and open to that. Racism is embedded in the American society. And where we see are going right now, with how them are separate the Ukrainians them as refugees from the people them who travel all them distance and all them way there. And here, Trump did say him do certain things at the border, and everybody did say human rights issue. But Biden not do nothing different. More than you say, every day them are saying, every day the guy call and say, boy, we need some more ammunition, we need this, we need that, we need that. And now we say, Germany, I relive the world war will take place with Russia and Germany and all of the Ukrainians and all of them people that will fight in the World War I and World War II. It's a terrible thing. A terrible thing. Meanwhile, back in England, the people them are demonstrate. Millions of people are demonstrate on the road. Meanwhile, in France, millions of people take for the road and demonstrate. What are they demonstrating for? We would hope that things that Yankee Doodle do in these countries, but they are not. Just like America. Every week, they have a mass shooting. Twice a week, they have mass shooting at them places. 6 years, I carry gun, go to school, go shoot teacher. Deliberately. I don't know, accident. Every week, you have a mass shooting in America. 4 people dead, they saw 10 people dead, they saw 6 people dead, they saw a man just walking. It's like them get programmed. We going to come forward. We have a bedroom in my area named Patrick. He might run a landscaping. He do landscaping, pit digging and painting. He might say anybody want him can contact him at 876-899-309. We want yellow Patrick, you know. Yeah, Patrick. He might look some work. Landscaping him do. Pit digging and painting. 876-899-309. So, the typical SSL and FSC continue. And now we don't say nobody get back their money up to now. and the SSL people them I put all right the problem on the woman named Pantan. So we don't know what happened there, but there's certain things that them not checking, that them need to check, like St. Lucia, and also what the American embassy know about it. Yes, what the American embassy know about it. And one of the things that I ask that I say, me nah say I saw it go. Me just I say it's just weird that the Prime Minister of Jamaica did have money in a SSL and them dry it out just like that and close him account. I mean, say people can't do them something there, you know. People do them something there all the while, but given where we are here and now, and given the time when them dry it out, you know, what the hell is going on in the country? Yeah? So they already already name them again. This thing is getting very, well, I don't know, but people seem not to be getting the spelling because them don't have no pen when me I bring it over, but we do it the same time every time. After the music news, you know. After the music news, you just know say that going to happen. So just get your pen ready because we are keep repeating the same name them all the while because we are trying to facilitate the ones them who are listening and never have them pen when we mention and name them. All right, so we hope you have your pen now. We start with the female, Aminata. Aminata, A-M-I-N-A-T-A. Aminata means princess. Princess. Ama. Ama. A-M-M-A. Ama means famous. E-D. E-D-E. E-D. Means sweetness. Sweetness. Ifuro. Ifuro. E-F-U-R-U. Ifuro. Daughter of heaven. Daughter of heaven. So that's Aminata, A-M-I-N-A-T-A, means princess. Ama, A-M-M-A, Ama means famous. E-D, E-D-E means sweetness. And Ifuro, E-F-U-R-U, means daughter of heaven. Male name, Momar. Momar, M-O, means philosopher. Runako, Runako, R-U-N-A-K-O, Runako, means handsome, handsome. Chabwira, Chabwira, C-H-A-B-W-E-R-A, Chabwira. Chabwira means he has arrived. And Bayete, Bayete, B-A-Y-E-T-E, Bayete means between God and man. Between God and man. So that's Momar, M-O-M-A-R, means philosopher. Runako, R-U-N-A-K-O, Runako, means handsome. Chabwira, C-H-A-B-W-E-R-A, Chabwira means he has arrived. And Bayete, B-A-Y-E-T-E, Bayete. Bayete means, oh no. Name is very important. Sometimes a name is more precious than silver and gold. And as you say, you have a name. Like every name have a meaning, you know. Whether it be African name, European, it have a meaning. But the way I would probably get our name, it based so far for the Europeans. And in slavery days, we get a name from the slave master to identify us with the slave master in case we run away. So you name Tom Jones, and your master named Tom Jones. So if you decide you're going to run away and go up on the next man plantation and say, what's your name? I say your name Tom Jones. You say, oh yeah, Tom Jones. You go back there. slave master name very important to slave master. And some people proud of them Irish name and them seemingly French name. And don't know, so only for them name there come from other languages. Yes, come from other languages. People don't know, say, the English language, with them at go on like say, is a great, perfect language. It come from other languages. And at that today I have to tell you, say, really and truly, where you're proud about, where you prouder is not with them prouder. And them give the name according to for them culture. And you have them name now and I go on and show off with it and I boast with it. It's crazy. It's crazy that black people find themselves in that way. That some are afraid of African name. Because when you look down upon it, what kind of fool name that? Mukoboboko and Mac it and all them something there. And how you get your name? Your mama sit down and I watch TV. White woman run up and down the place named Elizabeth Taylor. And say, you know, say, me like Elizabeth Taylor. Me call me pick Elizabeth. Yeah, and them love Queen Elizabeth. Them say, me I give me pick the name Queen Elizabeth. Me I give her Elizabeth. And yet still you don't even know where Queen is. You don't know what Elizabeth mean. Maybe it have a good meaning, but that is not the reason to give somebody a name because you like how the person look. You give a person a name based off of them character. Them character is very important. That is how African name them pick name. Yes, the woman or the man, depending on what is taking place when the child is going to born. Them give the name. Sometimes if you're born on Saturday, them call you week. Yes. Them call the name of the week. Kofi, Friday. Kwame, Saturday. Kojo, Sunday. Them kind of way there. And you go through that and you know, say, you're born on a certain day, you know, when you're born on a day there. Or them give you a name like what me give you, so. We mean, we deserving your character when you're born. So, your mother, when she call her name, now you go through, and you know the meaning of your name. The name very important to you. But nowadays, we're not going to take for them name, but we are make up name for one another to like bitch and dog and all them something like. It's a terrible thing we find ourselves in now. And the reason for that too, I will part time because I will probably not read. Black History Month is important to the celebration of the contribution that Africans make in the development of world history. Don't buy a fee say, when them tell you about black people run up and down naked and a bugo, and them way there, I will never have nothing. I go on for it. So it's a good thing. So them bring around here, come civilized way. That is really what them want to say. And our civilization, thousands of years before European know anywhere name Africa. The African them was there doing what them doing and developing culture, gods, science and technology we was developing. And them come and break that line, them break it. With them call chattel slavery. And after from them time until now, we're still involved in that. Most away, both the slave. I walk up and down and I go and like say, we control the destiny. We don't control no destiny. Our destiny is decided by the person who's in power. Power corrupt and absolute power corrupt. Absolutely. And that is what we say right now. Like the people them with the power, the people them with the money, control with brains and with thoughts, control religion and with politics. That we can't go further than where them tell we or where them want we to know. But we refuse to be what they want us to be. We are what we are, and that's the way we're going to be. Because we're traveling on the wine press too long. At time we rebel. And everybody recognize that the words of Bob Marley. So we who understand this have to recognize and tell the people them say, look here, we're living in a bubble, man. We're living in a bubble. You know, them have you just go to work from 8 to 5. You get a certain portion of money. And the money is there to pay the bills with them make you occur upon it. And you continue to do the same thing the same way all the while. And you get the same result. And somehow we will never move from the condition where we live in now. Just like those who follow the politician them every 5 years. Them follow them, and vote for them. And them conditions don't change. Most of the people when you see run up and down on bus when election come and when this and that keep a arena and them something there. If you look on them live 10 years ago, the same way them a live. Same way them a live. Them not live no different. Most of the people them who go to church every Sunday, when you look on them live, the Sunday 5 years ago, the same way them a live. And when you look on past life, it's totally different from yours. And you don't know some lie me I tell. And I know crazy. You don't know that. But just check yourself and find, say, if your destiny is carved out by you personally. If the clothes where you have on is not part of that manipulation. If the food where you eat is not part of that manipulation. Manipulating. When you look on how the system set up, you think you're free, but you're not free. You think you're free. What is freedom? Most of us don't even know what is freedom. Because we're living in a bubble. We're living in a society that says left, right, move, stop. Move, stop. It's like the stoplight or the stoplight control way. Just like how the stoplight control way. The system control way that way. That even the people them who we claim is our leaders, all them get control and manipulated. Yes, the parliamentarian them get control and manipulated. But them will make you feel like say them free, and so them say independence. We are independent to do what we want to do. Lie them I tell. And you can know that by when you say certain things start to take place, like all our COVID come here, and we know so you can do other things, and then make you do one thing. One thing. And when I ask them not to say certain things where is right, but when you look on how they manipulate the minds and the brains of the people, them, it's a terrible thing. And when me all talk, I hear them say, boy, they love talking foolishness on radio. Yes, we're free for talk it. We're free for talk it. You understand? So what we have to tell the people, them, it's not everybody will come out of the bubble and move as one, you know, for themselves, you know. But the power of one might represent the power of all. And if one man free and the others not free, no man can truly say him free. Because the freedom of one is dependent on the freedom of all. And don't make them brainwash you because your brain's not dirty. And that them want to do. They want brainwash you that you say, why you know, so we need to wash out your brains. Yeah, that's if you feel, say, your brain's dirty and most of our brains dirty. Most of our brains, well dirty, because them use them language them use for corrupt thinking. And then when we create certain words for ourselves, it's worse than what we want to say. So the conservative amongst us will say, oh my God, what you really say that? Are you really say that? And when I say some words are corrupt people, but the intentions sometimes it's not that. And we relate to what is given to us, not what we create for ourselves, what is given to us. That's what we relate to. So how can we continue like this and search for freedom? How can we continue like this when so much ones come before us and show us what to do, and we sit down docile like prisoners in a 4x4 walls and one window, but we sit down there just wait for the next day to open my eye, living like a little moth in a wall, or like a little chichi in the wall that eat away things that don't belong to them, and then come out the same way, hoping that you will be eaten and your troubles will disappear, because some of us is living in a world that is tortured. We are tortured by the things around us and in us, especially things them that is in us. And we use them language. So when we hear an African name, we are saying, no, sir, we prefer name Johnson. You know what Johnson mean? You are the son of John. Like Thompson. You are the son of Tom. And most of them things they come from the Isle, British Isle. And that is where control way. Because them don't have to be present in our country. Them leave them symbols. Symbols is very important to the psyche of human beings. That's why them call the parish them half of places where in a for them country. Them have statues. Them have name of street. Name for them. So every time you turn around, even though you might not know who names so, but you know what it represents. Not you. Not you. It don't represent you. These names that we give ourselves, our people give way. It's part of the problem. As simple as you might take it. So we'll come back to this song, we'll come back to this song by Maccabee. Because we have to play the whole light, and we now get to play the whole light because the cash pot come up, listen up, top draw, dollars, pick 2, pick 3, pick 4, hot pick and cash pot, drive time draws. Up next, and very up next. No man, and I'm going to tell you where the language come from, the English language, some of the words are not even English. Can you believe that? You talk some language that says proper English, and some of them is come from other European languages. So, Ufa language is the language. Ufa language is the language. Brainwashing. And we are watching brain and it's not dirty. A serious thing. So, as we say, we will come forward with the language by Maccabee. At school, you there when you listen to them tune, you know. School, you there when you listen to them. Black History Month, time to reflect on the contribution and the influence of African people upon world affairs, world history. Where them claim say, we not do nothing. Of course, we do things just that we have slip on a slide, you know. We slip on a slide. You know, last night we talked about culture with Urban Miller. And we talk about culture, we say, culture the highest discipline. Culture, and not just dancing and singing. All the discipline them where you study. Whether you study economics, whether you study politics, religion, all religions come from culture. All religions come from culture. All political ideas come from culture. Anthropology, the study of human being in them environment, come from culture. So one have to understand what is it when we say culture. Culture is definition of a people way. We define it as a way of the people. That is culture. And our culture is no less than others. You know, see, it's just that we internalize for them thing and try to draw out our thing out of our head. You know, see it? And unless we find our way, we're going to always be like zombies. Yeah, man, we're going to be like zombies. This is the stepping razor. Why you look the operator, you know? Chishana, why you look? Yes. Why you look Vivian? Vivian, you go on good. Trust me. We've been going good, man, yes. I'm a brethren. I want to yell up the man called Clark. Yes. Shane Clark. Okay, we want to just say last thing, Shandora Road, 9 Miles, Bullby, celebrating our 8th birthday today. Greetings from brother Sadiqi, mom Shantini, granddad Wayne Lewis, and other families, members and friends. So we want to hail up that little one day at 8-year-old there. Shandora Road in 9 Mile, Bullby, celebrating 8th birthday today.